In this video today, I'm going to show you how I download new music from my Serato library. So it all starts with, throughout the week, I tend to just hear songs on the radio, on my Spotify shuffle, and then just add songs into my like songs. So on the screen here, you can see my like playlist inside Spotify. First of all, what I'll do is I'll go to all my record pools and just kind of download these tracks first, and I'll try and see what else is on the record pool. Let's start with the first one. So Messy by Lola Young. So the record pools that I use are Heavy Hits, Franchise Record Pool, and the Mashup. If you want to get your first month for $4.99 on Heavy Hits, then use the code DJCB in the checkout. So this is Heavy Hits, really good website to download all your music. First song was, what was it? Messy by Lola Young. So let's go inside here. Messy, Lola Young. So that's not on there. That's weird. It didn't come up in the search, but it's actually here. On here, they have a bunch of different remixes, but they got the official version on here. But I can go into one of these, and inside it, it's got the original version here. So I can just go inside this one. But the website's really, really like modern. It's actually quite sick. Let's go with, so I'm only going to download actually, let's listen to the Dirty. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just download the Dirty version. Now, I either download the intro or the Dirty. I don't really download both of them, so I'm going to go with the Dirty one. So I normally just create a new folder of all my downloads on my desktop. So I'll go new music, and the date today is the 11th of May. So new music, 11th May. So that's my first song that I'm going to download. And then the next one is Show Me Love with Tyler. So I'm just going to go back to Heavy Hits and go Show Me Love. See what it comes up with. Show Me Love with Tyler. So I'm gonna go into this one, and this is the track. So it's got the one with Tyler. So I'm gonna download this one. I'm gonna go with the Heavy Hits intro. So I'm gonna download this one. Download that into my new music, 11th of May. Go back to Spotify. So I got Laho, basically these new songs by Shelly Poppy. So I'm gonna go into Heavy Hits. Laho 2 with the one with Burna Boy. So let me go inside here, and it should have the original version actually. Or can I just search by the artist? Here we go. So they've only got Laho 2 with Burna Boy. Right, so I'm gonna go into this one here and go to downloads and Heavy Hits intro. So I'm gonna save that in here. Cool, so that's that track there done. Now I do wanna get the original version as well. So if I go to Franchise Record Pool and just type in Laho. Right, so that song doesn't exist on there. Let me see if I can find the original on the Mashup. The Mashup has it, the original version. So I'm just gonna download this. So I'm gonna go download and save that into my. There's only two more songs actually. So Persuasion by Bryson Tiller. Right, so there's no Persuasion by Bryson Tiller. Let's go see if I can find it on Franchise Record Pool. Persuasion, it's not on there. Let's see if I can find it on the Mashup. So Persuasion, and we got Persuasion by Bryson Tiller. Sweet, so I'm gonna download that and put that on here. And then we got one more, which is Baby It's a Crime by Rayma. Baby It's a Crime. Baby It's a Crime. So if I just go into any of these, it should give me the original at the top. It's only got the acapella in and acapella out. So let's see if I can type this into Franchise Record Pool, and Rayma's here. So let's get the main version. You have to rate it 5 stars and then put that into my download. So now that's all my Spotify downloads all sorted. So what I'm gonna kind of do now is just go onto each of the record pools and just go into their top tracks and their recently released and just see what's out there. When I come to Heavy Hits, I tend to just go to the homepage, have a look what's on here. Now, I find it really hard to look at all the recently added ones because there's always new songs added and I don't really want to go through each and every one. So I'm gonna go to charts first. They have a charts for the week, the month, 90 days, and 365. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to just have a look at the overall charts of all genres. So I'm gonna work my way down. Give Me That by Aerostar and Wizkid. Let's have a listen to that. See, that can go inside my opening crate, so I like that. So I'm gonna download that, download the clean version because that's the only thing that's in there. Pluto and YK Nice. Nah, no. Shake It to the Max I've already got. Laho 2 I've already got. Nokia I've already got. Got You by Zadie Will. Yeah, that can, you know what, that can go in one of my opening crates. So I'm gonna download the Dirty version of that. Money on Money, Young Fog. Nah. What the Helly, I've got that. Megan Thee Stallion. Nah, see, like, Megan Thee Stallion's a popular artist, but I really don't think I'm gonna be downloading any of her music. It's just not, nah. Let's see what else we got. Get Jiggy. Based on hearing these songs, I've already heard these from when I downloaded last week, so I don't really necessarily need to get any of these tracks. So let me try and filter it by genre. So let's go with hip hop and R&B first. Got all these. Got all these. I'm not really fussed about any of these. Let's have a listen to this Summer Walker tune. Nah, and you know what? Like, this is what I'm saying to DJs now. You don't need to download every single song. Make sure you have a little listen and try and figure out where it's going to fit inside your set. If it's not going to fit inside your set, don't bother downloading it, man. Let's go into international. This is where the Afrobeats normally comes in. Let's have a look. Show Me Love. Got that already. Burna Boy, Sweet Love. Nah, not a bit of me. Okay, cool. So coming down to like the late 20s, I don't really need this now. Latin, I don't really play. Reggae and dancehall. Let's have a little listen. Shake It to the Max I've got. Straight Vibes. Vibes Cartel. Nah, what about this coffee song? Yeah, that can work. Save that. And you know what? I think that's going to be it. Let's have a little look at playlists. So they have got some quite sick playlists on heavy hits. Depending on what you need, you can search it. Now, I don't really necessarily need much, but let's say, for example, I want to download some new TikTok tracks. So there's a TikTok trends here. So I can go inside here. Now, What the Hell is definitely a TikTok song. I don't really think I'm going to be downloading any of these songs. I feel like there's going to be a waste. What about this Outfit, Lil Baby? Nah. And you know what? I think that's it for heavy hits. Let's move over to FRP. FRP is quite difficult because it's such a massive record pool and it's got so many tracks on it. So I really struggle to go on it weekly and download new tracks. I think I'm gonna just miss FRP. FRP is a kind of record pool that I go to for older tracks when I need to backfill my music library. So I can go inside this throwbacks and go inside like hip hop, and it's got all like 2000s and 90s hip hop, old school 2-pack and stuff like that. So if you need a record pool with all that stuff on it, then I recommend frp.live. So then the last one is just a mashup. So I normally just go on to Since Last Upload and go to Urban and then just kind of see what's out there. So the mashup tends to have a bunch of remixes and mashups by other DJs. So I'll scroll down, there's only 3 pages, so let's have a look. So Ken Carson is quite popular these days, so let's have a little listen to that. See, I'm not really a fan of all this new hip hop. I kind of just like, unless I see a track that like stands out to me, I don't really bother even playing it because I don't want to just add music to my music library just for the sake of it. So let's listen to this AO remix. Nah, not a bit of me. A Macarena, back it up. Let's have a listen to this. Do you know what? Oh, birthday, what's this? Oh, I got all these tracks. When it comes to downloading new music, if I haven't really got much tracks to download in my Spotify, I don't really download that much because I'm not trying to clutter my music library. Now, in the next video, I'm going to show you how I import new music into my Serato using these files I just downloaded. To watch that video, click here.